All right. You may be thinking, wow, what is that noise? That sounds like a bearded man eating ice cream. And guess what? You'd be right. Nuts. So, Nick, hey, good to see you, man. I lied before. Okay, I got some. I was misled. I got some fake news. The Fantastic Four is not the Montreal Shark Tank.
What?
The Montreal Shark Tank's name is the Montreal Shark Tank.
What?
Yep. It makes too much sense.
It makes too much sense.
Okay. Also, Nick, I did give your Adepticon sleeves to Simon. So if he rolls up, if he gets back there and he's like, I don't know, I didn't get any. He definitely has them. But but yeah, we're about to get started with round 2 going live at 1 o'clock. I believe we are going to see some locals on stream here as well with the Dark Dimension Daddies.
Yeah.
Is going to be one team, and they will be going up against the emo, the 90s emo aught playlist. I forget what it is.
I think it's 90s aught emo compilation.
Compilation, yeah. That's pretty dope. I have 3 playlists literally called that, which is why I get confused with it. We want to see Phil? Yeah, we want to see Phil too. Absolutely. That's fair. So Phil the Young his team was up on...
Wait, there's 3 Phils now?
Well, yeah, there's young Phil, there's younger Phil, and then Philemus Rex. But
you just made that one up.
I may have alluded to some not truth there, and that might be accurate.
Early aughts Midwest emo compilation.
Yes.
Thank you, Nick. How do we forget that one?
Correct. That's a mouthful. But yeah, spirits are high. People are refueled after a little bit of lunch. Most people are. We are not.
Some people are able to get lunch. Others had technological difficulties.
Correct.
Until we just had to call a place and say, hey, can we come pick up this food?
And they said, yeah, okay.
Old school.
Too many lies that were killing me. Whoa.
We're not telling the lies, though. We were just confused.
Where's the air horn? Nope.
Purple.
I
think.
Is that the one I can't see?
Whopper, Junior, double, triple, Whopper, flame grill taste with perfect toppers. I rule this day.
That definitely wasn't.
That's a thick ass man.
No. I thought that was the air horn.
I don't think air horn's on there anymore. Because this one is music. Oh, yeah. This is the longer one. Did you hit this one?
No, I hit the purple one.
That's the longer one. Oh, yeah, maybe not on here.
What's the greenish one?
There's a green one?
There's 2 green ones. What's the one next to it?
No, I'm not getting into this with you again. That is a yellow one. It is not an additional green one.
It is definitely different from the green.
I was quick, dude. I as soon as I heard that, that's it. I was like,
oh, that was great.
Dark Dimension Daddies, right?
I think is what the name is, and then the emo compilation.
And then the
people use phones to talk to people. With
and then
voices?
The early aughts Midwest emo compilation.
Not unless we absolutely have to.
All right, but Rob Reel had a really quick game. The pork, the Tie Master, had a very quick game. Had Sleeper Agent Malekith with 2 hammers.
Oh, that was Rob
at 15
2 threat. Hammers.
Yeah. Right. Happens to the best of us. But yeah, seems like spirits are still pretty high. Everyone's having a great gosh dang old time. Dylan is having some low blood sugar, so you will absolutely hear him screaming in the background.
Is he on the floor right now?
Yeah, I think so.
Where'd he go? Or did he just leave the room?
I think so. He's actually moving so fast he can no longer be seen with human eyes.
Oh, that's because he's had too much caffeine.
Right? Nick, thank you for bringing that up. Well, Burger King doesn't sponsor us. There is somebody that does, and that is Frontline Gaming. So if you would be so kind, if you end up heading to any Frontline Gaming event, if you use this particular code, it will help support us directly. And a huge thank you to Frontline.
We got players coming in. We got, I assume, a team together since 3 dudes came in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's the emo team.
Perfect. All right.
Appropriately, they're all wearing black.
So that is the early aughts Midwest emo compilation that has joined the room. So we're just waiting for those Dark Dimension Daddies to get here, and we can get this show on the road. It's not a team; it's the hit squad. Except for you. Oh
wow,
no.
Ben, uncalled for.
I mean, I literally didn't say anything negative about Brotherhood today, out loud. But
me neither. We stated facts.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So we did get the official stats back. There are no Squirrel Girls here today, and only one Gwenimus Pool.
Really, one Gwenpool? That's
only one
surprising.
Gwenpool.
I thought she'd be more popular.
All the steel in the house.
Yes. So
do I see her right now?
We do not have to worry.
No,
about
that's Spider-Woman.
Oh, there's a Squirrel Girl here. We were lied to
again.
Oh. Whoever is running this event obviously has not eaten lunch because this is something that fell through the cracks.
Silly apps.
So here's Ed from the early aughts Midwest emo compilation.
Ed.
Good luck.
I don't see Squirrel Girl on this list. What are you talking about?
No, that's Crimson list.
All right, so he's got Kingpin, which we love, MODOK Scientist Supreme, Venom, Taskmasters, hitting all the buttons already.
Right?
Black Cat, Hood, Rhino, Ulick,
who?
Blizzard, and Bullseye. This is like the perfect roster.
This is like all of my favorite characters.
Right?
Except for Black Cat.
You got to call out somebody, I guess.
No, just because Dylan really likes her.
Specifically. He's got All According to Plan, Shadow Organization, Brace for Impact, Hood's Gang, Patch Up, There's a Robbery, Rock Control, Grievous Wounds, Mind Games, and Lethal Protector.
Thank you.
Up next, we have Will's roster. He's got Spider-Man Miles, Spider-Man Peter, Amazing Spider-Man, because he wrote it's 5 Threat, Agent Venom, Ghost Spider, Moon Knight, Spider-Woman, Hulk, Squirrel Girl, Black Widow, and Beta Ray Bill.
Squirrel?
That's an interesting one. I like this. It looks like it's just Web Warriors, really.
Chat is calling specifically for you on stream, by the way. Just a heads up.
Oh, wow.
Will has All Webbed Up, Wheat Cakes, Spider Tracker, Fallback, Patch Up, Brace, Mission Objective, Escort to Safety, Recalibration Matrix, and they say keep your enemies close.
Nice.
And then James rounding out the mid-aughts Midwest emo compilation. Got Magneto, Mystique, Juggernaut, Rogue, Sabretooth, Apex Predator, Toad, Scarlet Witch, Pyro, Blob, and the Immortal Hulk. Like for his affiliation column, he wrote Brotherhood and an arrow pointing all the way down. And then Immortal Hulk, he just wrote not Brotherhood. That's really good.
Oh,
His tactics card, he's got Magnetic Refraction, of course, Asteroid M, Deception, Patch Up, Brace. Do you know who I am? The Whims of Chaos, Face Me, One Below All, and Fall Back.
Nice.
Pretty sweet
Here's
start.
2 of the Dark Dimension.
We got 2 of the Dark Dimension rosters here.
It takes 2 daddies.
We got Younger Phil and Mad Alex. Younger Phil's taking Dormammu. It's weird. Emma Frost, Hood, Bullseye, Sam Cap, Luke Cage, Quicksilver, Medusa, Lockjaw, and Beta Ray Bill. I like that smattering of characters. That's fun.
It is a good smattering.
Smattering. His tactics cards, Dark Restoration, My Hellfire Club, Patch Up, Heroes for Hire, Brace, Fallback, Mission Objective, Smash, Can I Borrow That? And Scuttlebutt on Me. Love that card. Matt, of course, is going Web Warriors, as he's known for, with Amazing Spider-Man, Miles Morales Spider-Man, Black Cat, Ghost Spider, Spider-Woman.
I'm just
I'll go back to that one. Dr. Voodoo, PhD, he wrote. Wong, Hulkbuster, and Thanos with Mind and Power Gems. Interesting. That's Moon Knight. That's what that says. Okay. The O in Moon Knight and the V in Dr. Voodoo made it look like a G.
Gotcha.
So I got real confused. I'm like, who's Mogan?
The Mogarine.
Right. His tactics cards are Advanced R&D, Brace, All Webbed Up, Fallback, Mission Objective, No Matter the Cost, Spider Tracker, Recalibration Matrix, Helios Laser, and Double Agent.
Nice.
Very cool.
So good to see
And then the biggest one.
some Web Warriors back on a sheet with Alex's name on it. He dipped his toes in the Brotherhood waters for a little bit.
Oh.
And
There have been hot waters of the Brotherhood.
but I guess you can't here, right? Because you can only Brotherhood so many times.
That's about it. Oh, and I'm going to ask you.
No one's paying attention. Trying to get papers back.
Number 15, Whopper.
Yeah, he does have both Dark Dimension and Hellfire Club.
I like
so
it. I like
he
that
could
a
take
lot.
whatever characters he wants. Unless it's Dormammu, then he
Even
has
a
to be Dark
boat.
Dimension.
You know how much we've always wanted to have an
But they
affiliate
haven't
member of
released
one
a
of
boat
those.
in the game yet, though.
Okay.
He's buffering.
Yeah, I was trying. There's a joke I can pull out of this somewhere.
Is there anywhere I could make something a boat in my mind?
With more time, I could figure it out.
Probably, yeah.
Obviously, a boat is a criminal syndicate list with Black Cat, Omega Red, Ant-Man, and
I reward you the best card in the entire game.
T. I need a T. What's a
Thor comes with a boat and goats. I'd love like a giant model Thor in the chariot pulled by goats.
That's the
That's a boat. Yeah, I would buy that in a heartbeat.
It's pretty great.
Screaming goats.
Taskmaster. There we go. Why? I can't believe I couldn't think of a T
Right?
hero.
You love Tasman.
I really do. I know too. I forget what it was. I was going through tactics cards character cards the other day, like in my big stack. I was alphabetizing it. I was like, "There's no
Two cards I've needed and wanted.
characters that start with this letter," and I forget what letter that is.
It's not T.
Maybe it's not P.
It's a J.
It's not Q. It could be J. No, Juggernaut.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you at home in chat.
I mean, Z.
What? Dr. Voodoo though?
Dr. Voodoo.
Dr. Voodoo? I guess Z is like the kind of obvious choice, but there is a Q. There is a U. There is a V. Is there a V? Vision.
Oh, couple. What about
There's a lot of B's though.
K?
Like a ton of B's. Killmonger.
K. Oh, yeah.
X. Gonna give it to you.
X-23.
X-23. Great call. Y. Yandu. Is not in the game.
Nope.
Yolanda Vega. Also not announced yet. Spoiler alert.
Excited to run new mode out and play mind games.
It's so great though.
My mind game tokens, I played myself. They're somewhere. They're not here.
Oh. Man.
I'm just gonna hold both.
I mean, like, other than Z.
So I guess let's start at the top. That'd be the way to go. And by top, we're going to start from the top of this list. So we have Sean, who is going to be running that Brotherhood roster with Mystique, Juggernaut, Toad, Rhino, Hulk, Malekith, Red Skull, Master of Hydra, Sabretooth, Apex Brother, Pyro, and Magneto.
And he's the final member of the Dark Dimension Daddies, right?
Correct.
Mind games. We've been talking about this all morning.
And then, do you know who I am? Mission objective. This is a robbery.
What?
Asteroid M, patch up, Deceptione, bracing for impact, pyrotechnics, midnight phantasmagoria, dark rain.
Ooh.
And then Gamma, and then two other figures, and then he has 3 extracts as well. Grumpy Grandpa, thank you so much. Put this up. I am here.
I'm gonna do it.
Young Dormammu.
My plan was to just double blind it.
Mama just starts crying.
All right, we're getting excited for the second round here. We got both teams in here. They're going to just start to decide who's going up against who.
Who's going where?
In the way that Tim described earlier that I definitely don't remember.
What's that?
So the way they choose who plays who, so you described earlier that I definitely do not remember. We do need Phantom X. He would be so cool.
I
in
love
this game.
Phantom X. Oh, and he could come with grunts too.
His grunt is the EV,
Eva?
Eva.
And Cluster.
I love Phantom X.
Huh?
You okay, bud?
We're talking about Phantom X, so I'm getting hyped.
Somebody mentioned Phantom X, so Tim's losing his mind.
Are there other F ones? Oh, maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was F. I think I had a bit about it on an episode of Wait Till I Roll a Wild. I was like, that's why we need Phantom X.
Unix says no F.
No F. Thank you, Nick.
So that's one beside the obvious ones at the very end of the alphabet that aren't common letters.
Is there a Y? Did we figure that out?
Somebody earlier said no Y.
No Y. No Y or Z. The Z1 makes sense, right?
Is
You
there
kind of expect that a little bit.
So what's a character they could put in the game that starts with Z? I mean, we said Y for Yondu. That one's... I'm surprised he's not in here yet with Guardians.
Oh, that's Khazar. There's a Z in Khazar.
There's a bunch of Z's. I think there's like 3.
In Khazar?
I don't know.
How Khazar?
Oh, you're talking about Khazar?
Yeah, Khazar.
You said it. You did the inflection difference. So I definitely didn't realize who you were talking about. At first.
Zabra Hex would be a Z.
What is that?
The first troll to start believing in the light in World of Warcraft.
Oh, so not this game.
The first troll priest.
Zeitgeist, yeah.
Oh, the old
Zeitgeist?
acid vomit, right?
There's like an electric dude, isn't there? Like called Zap or something.
And while I know we have P's, I think one of my bigger polls is going to be for Paste Pot Pete.
Yeah, naturally. Another shocker. He's not here around yet. I'm surprised he didn't come with Squirrel Girl.
We should do like a Poke Rap for MCP characters
That we want, or they're in the game.
that are in the game, so that you can remember which ones don't have, and be like Ant-Man, Black Cat, Cobra Kai, Dog Face.
Cobra Kai. Helps if you stay within the realm of Marvel.
Yeah, that's fair. Fing Fang Foom.
Foom would be dope.
We were talking on the way here that they're going to reveal Fing Fang Foom right before 2024, and what's going to happen is it's going to show a big F and then another big F, and everyone's going to be like, "Oh my God, they're announcing the Fantastic Four," and then it spells it out and goes Bang Foom, and the crowd goes wild.
Giant dragon thing.
Could you imagine the Facebook comments off of a post like that?
Yeah.
They'd be very angry. There'd be a lot of salt there. A lot of salt. Zola.
A lot of us would really enjoy it. Yeah, but it's Arnim Zola.
You know, he's the alpha and the omega, starting and ending the alphabet.
Where's the other captain?
It would be. It'd be so trolly. It'd be so good, though.
More X-Force with Phantom X? Yeah. He could be... Would he be a leader? Do you think he could be a second leader?
Phantom X,
Did he
yeah.
ever lead the team? I feel like he did, yeah.
After they murdered that kid, I think he kind of
Kid Apocalypse?
Yeah, led it for a little bit. But yeah, because then who else do we not have? Psylocke is already in it. Archangel.
Yeah, would be dope. I mean, there's a lot of different X-Force. It depends on what era of X-Force you're talking about. Talking 90s X-Force is very different from Rick Remender's
Oh,
X-Force
for sure.
that we love. Puck.
I love Puck. Puck it up.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of other like more
Puck it up.
current era X-Force.
Dark Beast.
Couldn't Inquire has been at your top of your wish list for a long time.
Oh yeah, for real.
Black Tom Cassidy's current X-Force.
What's the other Q that we have?
There's another Q?
Well, we don't have Quentin Quire. So who's the Q? Oh, Quicksilver. Oh, I'm so dumb. So dumb.
Duh. I forgot.
But Phantom X, please. And Quentin Quire, please.
I would love Dark Beast. And Black Knight. I want Danny Moonstar on Pegasus. I don't know Black Knight.
She was a
made me think of
Valkyrie
that.
for a while, right?
Exactly, yeah. That's why
Okay.
she's a Pegasus. Get them both. Double box set, both people on Pegasus.
Black Knight gets a Pegasus?
He rides a Pegasus.
Taylor hates Black Knight.
He just really doesn't like the English in general.
Loved the actor that gets to play him, but
Oh, wait. Am I getting that confused with
Dylan Dyer.
Jack of Hearts?
Oh yeah.
No, that's Two of Hearts.
What?
Famous song in the 80s.
It takes two of hearts. Does he really? Yeah, he does. It's just something about him.
But Kit Harington.
Yeah, it's super dope.
Taylor's a big fan.
You like Kit Harington?
I don't know who that is.
Jon Snow?
I don't know who that is.
Jonathan Snowbert? All right.
Did you see Eternals?
Nope.
Did you see Game of Thrones?
What?
Did you see Game of Thrones?
Nope.
Did you see The Notebook?
Nope.
He's not in it, but I was just curious.
Actually, yeah, I have seen it.
Okay.
Oh, I was going to say, did you just say no to everything now? No. Shut up, Taylor. All right, we're getting. It looks like younger Phil is going to be on stream as requested by chat. Hope Summers will be kind of cool. We've talked a bit about how would you represent those kinds of characters that can like borrow other people's powers, like hope or mimic or even morph to an extent. Younger Goob. So he's already has Dormammu out, so I think it's pretty safe to assume. I mean, their whole team is named after him, right? So can I write down Dormammu, do you think?
Well, he could go Hellfire.
He could.
He could. Yeah, fine with that. Ben will like it.
Yeah, right?
Who's he up? Who's Phil up against?
James, right? Yes, James. Yeah.
James.
Not to be confused with James.
And what is James running?
James running potentially Brotherhood.
All right. Not only does Ben get who he wanted to see on stream, he also gets somebody else playing who he wanted to see on stream. So we have a Brotherhood game.
The Dark Dimension? Yeah, because I actually declare unaffiliated to play Hellfire.
That's true. That's true. But she is of this dimension.
I mean, she is, yeah. You know, that's why she's like trying to learn. Come on.
I want to see James's model. Where's he hiding them? Does that only sound choppy for us, or is it choppy?
Yeah, does
chat too?
that sound all distorty McGordy for you guys as well?
Looks really cool.
Hopefully it's only us. Hopefully it's only us.
I used to root against Phil. You don't have to, Ben.
I mean,
It's a choice.
Can we ask the Brotherhood to please feature a Magneto spender for Road?
I like your style, Nick.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Yeah, he's gonna blow up. No, he has to do it from a construct, doesn't he? Not just other terrain.
He doesn't have to use a construct.
Well, I mean, if he uses a terrain, it has to be a construct. If not, from himself, right?
Yep.
It does sound choppy. Okay.
Why would you want me to die? All right, yeah, I'll figure out how to turn off the sound for that.
Remember that
Yeah,
time we saw it
sounds
twice
right.
in a game?
I barely recovered from that.
It was fantastic.
So just a quick thank you.
We have more dice.
Quick thank you to Ben for still being my friend after I used multiple Magneto spenders.
Didn't we see it like at Adepticon too? Somebody did it?
That's right. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like we saw it in an
yeah.
event. And they did it like twice in a game and it actually worked out pretty well.
All right, that looks like that's going to be Phil with priority. That looks like that's going to be James with priority. Is what I said.
2 crits versus.
Oh, it's reversed.
So
for
James
us.
is
I
rolling
gotta
the red.
remember that.
Yeah, well, let's just say James is rolling the red dice. Phil's rolling the green dice.
Mhm.
The purple.
What?
Purple and green.
Those aren't purple. Those are
They're
green.
Spider Foes dice, right?
Yeah, Spider-Man
Yeah.
dice,
Yeah.
And when
And green.
I tried to buy Dormammu dice, and they didn't.
What?
They're mostly green.
Did you riot in the streets?
I did, yeah.
Good.
Especially because it was a gift to me, so like I was like,
Even better.
You want squishy dice? I can call it squishy dice. Ready for this?
Yeah, so one of the vendors here has a whole bunch of cool dice. They have a whole set of dice with Pokemon inside of them.
That's pretty dope.
They look awesome.
I am not allowed to hold those squishy dice. I will eat them.
You absolutely will eat that. With your love of gummies, like gummy bears, gummy worms,
Yeah.
gummy eggs.
Gummy egg. Oh my God, gummy eggs. If you have not had gummy eggs, when you eat gummy candies and you're like, wow, I really wish that this also had a shell. Guess what? They make it, and it's trolley gummy eggs.
They're actually pretty good.
And I love them.
They're not my
They're
favorite
really
gummy
good.
thing, but they're pretty good.
I'm not allowed to touch those. I will eat them.
no, I'm
He's keeping them away from you.
Gummy eggs? Yeah,
amazing.
they're really good.
Anything Trolley makes.
Trolley does make amazing gummy snacks. But yeah, they also have giant squishy D20s
That you can eat?
that are like, no, you can't eat them.
Well, why are you telling me about it then?
Because they're cool, but they're squishy and they're fun.
Okay.
But the Pokemon ones are really fun. They got a ton. They got like a couple dozen
Oh, that's pretty
different.
rad.
You can get a whole set, like a set of the like an RPG set of all the evolutions.
Research station attacked.
Ooh.
And intrusions.
All right, so we have intrusions and researcher.
Surprisingly, at 19 threat.
Oh, that's so weird. They're going 19 with it. Huh.
Your mom would decide to go to 19.
It's a wild pick.
I think Phil just has 19 and 20 threat crisis. And that's it.
Are there that many?
No.
Okay. That's so weird. There's 3 intrusions here.
Token.
What a joke. Just kidding. That was a joke. No one's cheating.
Yeah, and as always, a huge thank you to our Eyes in the Sky with Mr. Taylor. Tactical
Squishy
Taylor.
equals edible. Don't tell Tim that. He'll eat those dice.
I'm gonna eat those.
They're gonna
dice.
get stuck in somewhere.
I kind of do. I think it'd be fine. I could eat one on
I bet
stream
they'd be
just to
really.
eat it.
Yeah, but they'd be so chewy because they wouldn't.
No,
I don't think they'd break apart.
I think you wouldn't chew it. I think you chew on it for a while, and you just have to swallow
Just
it
gnaw
whole
on
to
it
make
for a
sure
bit.
you know it came out.
I mean, maybe it'll break apart after. I feel like it wouldn't break apart easily.
Guarantee, if I eat one and I eat it whole, it's gonna roll a 20.
Because it'll just come out whole.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I usually try to flip it upside down. I got you.
Come out as smooth as Taylor's brain. I only say that because he makes that joke about himself all the time.
Yeah.
He just gave me a thumbs up.
Aw.
It's a big one. The biggest thumbs up.
Extra long thumbs up.
I didn't even hear what you said.
He called you a smooth brain.
Yeah, well, actually.
And he was like, he said, I feel that he felt comfortable saying it because you also say it all the time.
Well, so specifically, that's why I love seeing Dylan, because he pokes holes in my brain to make it not smooth anymore every time I see him.
So once again, shout out to Dr. D Chiropractic. Can poke holes in your brain to make it no longer smooth. Squishy equals edible. Yeah, now we need to know what the limit is.
Are the cheetahs the limit?
I'm Squishy Tim. Can you eat me?
Now it's getting weird.
Yes. But that is that.
Our objectives placed.
Look at that researcher. So spry and so another adjective for spry. Another synonym for spry. Synonym.
Nimble
Synonym toast crunch.
and quick. Jumping over that candlestick.
Mm-hmm. Wait, is that researcher?
Yeah.
Researcher.
Oh, that is the way it goes.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sitting on the side of the table.
Tim, you're doing great. Yeah, we're gonna have a plus mark, plus sign. We're gonna have pluses.
Yeah,
Plussy.
for a little bit. Oh,
Pluses. I meant to say plushie.
yeah, yeah.
All right, I think we got our objectives placed, or just about. We're gonna get our squad set.
Show me your squads. Dan's eating ice cream because they have an ice cream vending machine. It's in the lobby. You give it money and it gives you ice cream. It uses a vacuum.
But they come with these
pick
little wooden
it up.
spoons, so I need to eat it before it totally melts, or this is not gonna help. And I already broke it partly because it was too frozen.
And just looking at that hurts my teeth.
Yeah, it's just chocolate.
It's got chunks of brownie.
Is that why you hate it, Taylor? Because it has brownie in it?
I hate you so much.
All of me. Yeah, probably because he filled up on bacon.
Your bacon.
My bacon. My cup of bacon.
Which wasn't squishy.
It wasn't squishy. And it really wasn't. Actually, so just shout out to this convention center. Literally for a free breakfast buffet that's
good.
included in your room. The bacon was so good. It
was like real bacon.
So good. I tried the turkey sausage and I was like, meh.
That was disappointing.
Yeah.
But the rest of it was actually quite tasty. Did you get any of that cup of bacon?
No.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
That's a sad story.
It is. You hate to see it, Chuck.
Not squishy.
I like a little bit of chew.
Yes. My perfect slice of bacon is where like there's a fatty end that's nice
like
and
ashy
chewy,
almost?
but the other end is nice and crispy.
Yeah.
So you get both in the same slice of bacon. Perfect.
Perfect.
Just spendifulous.
All right, looks like we're getting a Juggernaut, a Scarlet Witch. Oh my God, I can't write like that.
That looked very awkward for you.
Yeah, it was. So we have Juggernaut, Scarlet Witch, Pyro, not to be confused with Nitro, who blew up a school.
Oh, that was the ugliest.
Like a waste.
You going Mystique or Magneto? Does he have room for Magneto here? But Magneto would make it 19.
Sounds like it.
Skull off.
Wanda versus Dormammu. Yeah, I kind of dig that. Stop it!
It's so deep.
So, and a huge thank you to Dr. D, who helped us talk about how deep the average median belly button is. It's about range 1.
I said, did we find out the average depth? Because I heard him talking about height and width.
It was all about the same, honestly. It was very cylindrical. Incredibly cylindrical.
Magneto,
It is Magneto. Okay.
Scarlet Witch, Pyro.
Nice. So that is a confirmation on the Jugs, the Pyro, the Scarlet Witch, and the Magneto.
That is a tall list.
Some people might say, you're helpless against me, X-Men.
Aren't people that say that?
And then, so we...
Hood, Medusa, and Beta Ray Bill.
So for the Dark Dimension, we have Door Daddy, as well as Medusa. I'm looking right at him. I've already forgotten Beta Ray Bill. Whew.
You are helpless against my power, X-Men.
And Hood.
Phil's cheating already.
So for tactics cards,
Medusa's an interesting pick here. I like it.
yeah.
She had her day in the sun for a little while. She's not as popular anymore.
Magnetic refraction. Oh, thank you. Marsupial. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Thanks.
Magnetic refraction, Asteroid M. Do you know who I am? The Whims of Chaos.
The Whims of Chaos. And Patch Up. So joining those standard issue Brotherhood cards with Magnetic Refraction and Asteroid M, we have Do You Know Who I Am, Winds of Chaos, and the big old Patch Up. Over on the Dark Dimension Daddy side, though, we have a Fallback, Smash, Scuttlebutt on Me, an Impact that some might brace for, as well as Patch Up.
Wolverine, fall back.
All righty. Dormammu right up at the center. A proud dad standing strong with his lovely children. And we've seen this Phil, a younger Phil, some might say, pilot very similar list at Everwinter with that Medusa in there, and he used it to great aplomb.
If this isn't off, you should turn it off. I have no self-control.
Thanks, Richie.
Might be a good idea. You're not wrong. Okay, and that is going to be a Beta Ray Bill up towards the northern side of the board for the Dark Dimension. Juggernaut in the middle. Scarlet Witch on top for Brotherhood with
Red capes in this fight.
Scarlet Witch way up there at the top.
4 red capes and then a bunch of red hair. And Juggernaut's got red boots.
That's a lot of
Magneto
red.
too. There's 5 red capes. There's so many capes.
Magneto's cape is purple.
You're right. There's a lot of capes. Most of them are red.
That is accurate.
I'm just gonna
Oh,
keep
yeah,
amending it
between
until I
both
get it right.
sides, too. Yeah, Beta Ray Bill.
Would you count her hair as a cape?
I would say so.
Close enough. I mean,
Or at
this is
least
more red.
some form of shawl.
Pyro's red. Everybody's got red.
100%.
Dormammu's fire is red.
All right, and that is going to be the final plop for Dark Dimension. We have Medusa. And there is a tiny little bitty hood behind that Hydra turret.
He's a little.
Between that Hydra.
He's gonna try to power up the turret because they're giant guns. They can make giant magic guns.
All right, and there's the metal construct.
Power phase.
Way up there. So they're prepping for it with all red. All right. So, intrusions.
That's the one you could teleport between, right?
I think so.
I took that in my roster for the event last week, and it never got pulled. But it seems cool.
It's one of those things, right? Where like you get to there's Kirchhoff. But
Yes,
yeah, it's a teleport.
I thought so.
Pyro just moves up once. He's like, "No, I'm good here."
I'm not getting any closer to that stuff.
Pyro just being a little cautious there by that yellow car, taking a taxi.
He should be. He's by far the squishiest model on the board.
Yes. Yeah.
Taylor turns around, takes a deep breath. Yeah.
We had a
Medusa.
confirmation from our eyes in the sky as well. The Master of Shield himself. All right, so that
taking that bottom seal. That
you don't
bottom
actually.
intrusion?
It's just contesting there. You don't actually like take those, right?
You don't have to like pay to flip or anything, but like she is currently controlling that point.
All right, so back over to James.
This is gonna be a quick round one, I think.
Yep.
I don't get nearly as many attacks as the last game.
Yeah, for a 19 threat game, only 4 models. I guess it's not small with Juggernaut and Scarlet Witch taking up just over half of that. They have a lot of dimension to overcome. But that's the thing. You have to remember when playing against Dormammu is that he is not of this dimension.
No.
That's true. Scarlet Witch with the double move.
All right, Scarlet Witch double moving up to that top intrusion. Will she go? Will she get bruised or have a contusion?
Oh yeah, I don't think I've played this since they've changed it where you don't take a damage to teleport, you pay a power instead to interact.
Oh,
Right?
yep.
I don't think there's any damage involved now. Hood,
Correcto.
ooh, is being bold, going right up the middle.
That is a bold hood.
Let's move it up.
He's built to take it, right?
That is my understanding. Hood?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Hood and Juggernaut all day.
I don't know. Magic guns versus that helmet.
Stop it.
They're a mystic attack, right?
His finger guns, yes.
Yeah, so that's a rough spot for him. I'm a little surprised Phil put him up the middle with Juggernaut there, but I'm curious to see what his plan is. Because his lightning is.
Oh.
Nothing stops. And one transform.
So nothing stops the Juggernaut's going to do 1 automatic damage to Mr. Hoodimus Rax, who is going to take that opportunity to transform into his demon form.
I think it's that 2 damage reduction.
Hoodimus, ooh. Yeah, the 2 damage reductions there is pretty dope.
Hoodimus Goodimus.
He's going to get punched.
This could hurt.
Ooh,
Dude,
wow.
No defense.
Showing 5-6 with a crit.
Reducing it to 4. It's still 4. That puts him at 5. I think that dazes him.
All right.
He was too bold.
He was too bold. I love that thought, knowing that the Juggernaut was going to tap him for the 1 so he could get into a more defensible position, but then Juggernaut
Dice.
popped off.
Yeah, and then dice happened. He reduced it just enough to still daze.
Might have been a trap. He might have gone up there with a Hood trap. But here's what happens, right? You have Hood up there. He's a small guy. He's got a big red cape, and it's like, a Matador flag.
Yeah, it just made Juggernaut mad, and then he just punched him into the ground.
Happens to the best of us.
All right, Dormammu. Just double checking his attacks here. Yeah, I mean, at least his builder's energy, so he doesn't worry so much about that helmet.
Yeah.
But Incantation of Obliteration.
No breathing.
Juggernaut and Magneto are tough to go up against with that, with their crazy mystic defense.
To put it down.
All right, so looking at some ranges for Medusa,
Medusalith?
I think we're looking at movement for Magneto, seeing if he can get within range to be able to push her off of that.
If he asteroid M's to the middle there, yeah, that makes sense. favorite Brotherhood move there. Get Juggernaut up the middle of the table, and then Magneto's, hey, I got your back, buddy.
All right, so that will put Magneto within range. So no actions made so far at all. Okay, we're showing 1, 2, 3, 4 on the hit. 2 blocks, so that's going to have just 2 going through for the Queen of the Inhumans.
You got a wild. Does it need a wild for push here, or is it automatic?
It auto pushes if it is outside of range 2.
Okay.
And omnidirectional.
Oh, I forgot about that part. Yo, Magneto's real good.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why we haven't seen him used that often. Yeah. Is he a newer character? Or
because now he can do it again.
Magneto a newer character?
Rerolling
everything. Not pilot him much? That's fair.
Lindsay hasn't painted him yet.
Gotcha. Especially the spender. Nick, spot on.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost OP. It's so good.
Where is the construct?
The construct is behind the Hydra turret on the right side towards the center.
Sticking up there across that crosswalk.
And going to swing again. Showing 3 there.
He's got 2 to reroll, 3 to reroll.
Only 1 block.
Blocking 1. Oh, he's
can't reroll against
because the hair. That's actually huge.
Yeah, it is.
Can't modify dice against her because her crazy hair.
2 more going through. Crazy hair.
Is that any relation to Crazy Frog? Does her hair make that? Does her hair make that song? Like
Crazy, yeah.
Like a grasshopper. She like rubs the hair against each other to play that song.
Crazy Frog, actually one of the OG Inhumans.
He used to be a human, and now he's a Crazy Frog.
All right.
I don't know if you know this.
So,
Mom's not of this dimension.
He's not of this dimension.
We're getting a confirmation here that as far as the dimensions that Dormammu is from, it's not this one.
So it's been a little while since I've seen her use Dormammu. So this is just he can place himself within 2. And he's got that a trigger when he is attacked, that he can push a character way short and give them hex.
Nice.
If they're hex, they also gain incinerate.
We're going to Shadow Bolt a Juggernaut. Juggernaut rolling 1 block. Dark Dimension rolling 3. Thank you.
Thanks, Lindsay.
Thanks to our pizza in the plains. Lindsay, for bringing us pizza.
For kids. All right, so looks like Phil's got 1, 2, 3. Blocking 2 so far. This was in the Juggernaut, right?
So nice punch down.
Nice punches it down to 2 damage. And this one, it has sap and hex. It doesn't gain power from it, but he gains power from a bunch of other sources instead. So Juggernaut is now hexed, right? Bill can make Magneto's life miserable. Yeah, I could see that. Looks like he just moved for second action.
So he teleported. Oh, cool.
All right, so now he's on that point as well. Because that's the senator, or not the senator, the researcher in the center there, as well as a seal. The researcher is such an interesting one because it's an extract, but it really plays more like a secure. There's no picking it up or anything. Looks like that's the end of the round already. Whoa, what? That was fast. Tallying up the points here.
Yeah, we're gonna end that round with a 0-0.
What? 0-0. Okay. Interesting. You don't see that very often. I like that. That's fun.
You love to see it, Chuck.
40K is getting a little riled up over.
Right?
Or, I'm sorry, Age of Sigmar.
AOS, it's the best if you want a fantasy game, but don't want to play Warhammer Fantasy. But you want it to be G-dubs. And then you can eat a tubs of a whole bunch of ice cream with AOS. It's got Gork and Mork and some undead things. Sylvanath and elves too. You can play Lizard Man or a Big Hand. And there's endless spells and a whole bunch of stuff and maybe other things like vampires. All right. So we block 0 here. Looks like 2 is going through, re-rolling everything. Looks like a magneto activation. 3. Who is that to and from?
Can you be pushed right now?
Magneto to Dormammu.
Okay, so that was 2 damage going through from 1 Master of Magnetism to 1 Master of Dimensions that are dark.
Yeah, I feel like Dormammu's in a spot he doesn't really want to be with Magneto and Juggernaut right there. Like, he's got to take one of them down as fast as possible.
Yep. Well, and here's the thing, is that Magneto's going to feel something, and what that thing is the power of darkness, as he's going to get hexed and pushed away.
Feel the power of darkness.
He's looking for an angle to make that old man dangle significantly further away from Dormammu. Wangle.
That'll be nice to not have all those rerolls against him if it comes to that.
Out of all the dimensions
Maybe
that
not, 'cause
Taylor...
there's a tiny hydrant there. There's a fire hydrant that stopped him.
Out of all the dimensions that Taylor just absolutely hates, it might not surprise anyone that it's the dark one he hates the most.
This poor guy.
That fire hydrant size 5.
Lindsay just brought us water.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Nice.
Lindsay's also been doing all the posts this weekend, so just make sure to, if you're over on the Facebook, go there right now, actually. Go right down, follow us, like us, all that stuff. It actually helps us out quite a bit, so, and we always forget to ask to do it. But on any of the posts that she's posting, whether it's things from the painting competition or some of the games, just say thanks, Lindsay. Let her know.
Throwing the Magneto's terrain.
All right, going to throw the metal construct.
Mama take 2.
And Dormammu's going to take 2 from it.
We're not really playing on 5, are we?
No.
I was going to say. No. That feels a little weird. So I'm going to. Sorry, but.
Do you know who I am into Dormammu?
We're going to play that same song.
And we're going to reverse polarity again. Showing 3 with a crit. And then 3 blocks. 4 blocks.
Wow, damage. Dormammu's tanking it.
Yep.
Does he have to take damage to Dark Dimension thing?
Yeah, there's no way for him to push him past that fire hydrant, though. And he's already hexed.
But he could incinerate him.
Oh, gotcha.
It does cost another 2. Yeah, just after intact targeting, the character's resolved. So if he's got the power, he could do it and incinerate and hex Magneto.
Right?
Yikes.
You hate to see it, Chuck.
And then Medusa might be enough to daze him. But he's pretty healthy with stamina. Magneto's got a lot to get through.
Nick, you know what? In my professionally casual commentary experience, I do think the spender would have been the play there.
Yeah, why not? You could hit Dormammu and Medusa, maybe.
And stun them.
Isn't Dormammu immune to stun?
Hydrant or Dormammu.
And
No, bleed, incinerate, and stagger.
He takes nothing. He loves it. He loves it.
throwing the Hydra terrain into Dormammu. Dormammu says, hey, you hit me with something last time.
The hydrant.
Oh, the hydrant.
Yeah, that little fire hydrant's gone.
Gotcha. So it was the hydrant that just got thrown there.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Size 1, and then Dormammu decided to block 4. I think.
Dormammu?
Yeah.
I imagine he just incinerated it.
Dormammu
before it
took
got
5 damage from that fire hydrant?
No, I think Dormammu is size 5.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
He's just like insignificant ant and destroys it before it even gets to him.
This fire hydrant is not of this dimension.
I don't know where to stand this thing. We don't have these in my dimension. Therefore, it can't hurt me.
We have not fire hydrants in the dark dimension. We have fire ant hydrants. That's how we put out house fires in the dark dimension, is we spray them with a bunch of ants.
It's a fire hydrant, but it just has fire in it.
Oh,
I
yes.
think I have enough ants that would work, though.
I think so, too. They can pretty much do anything. They can even be a boat. That's actually a true fact. I mean, Dormammu is on fire. Max is just trying to be helpful. What a nice guy. People really pegged that guy wrong.
Good call, Ben.
All right. So the thing that I really like about these particular players is both smiles and jokes and laughing the whole time.
I love that about this game.
Right?
Even in a tournament setting, people don't get too crazy, too serious about it. You know what I mean? Like, we're playing a game to try to win here, but
Into Juggernaut.
An empowered lightning into Juggernaut here.
interesting choice. I'm surprised he's not going with Dormammu first, but he's played a lot more Dormammu.
Wow, that is 4-6
Dang.
with a wild too. So he's
Blocking
gonna
2.
oof. You need to arrange.
He can nice punch it down to 3 though, so it's not quite half his health in one hit.
I think we'll probably be seeing them at some point for sure.
And Taylor wasn't even playing when he punched him in the nose. Is the weird part.
All right, so that's 4 going through on Magneto there for that empowered lightning
I thought it was on Juggernaut. That was in the Magneto.
onto Juggernaut. Yeah, sorry, all right.
Okay.
And then that's going to do 2 onto Magneto because it's 1 for each wild,
Oh, he's got like explosion, right?
or it just does 2. Gotcha.
Then he transforms back automatically after doing that. Uses up all that demon power.
Yeah. Yep.
But he's got black cards back on the table, which is nice. Especially with Dormammu, who's immune to bleed. He doesn't care.
No, yeah, that's actually an incredibly good point.
I mean, there's a good chance he's not going to get a chance to use it because I would imagine James could just turn around and be like, no, off the table.
Well, and
They're going to just backhand him and he's gone.
yeah, fair. So I think that makes a lot more sense, right? Why he did in fact go with Hood instead of Dormammu, because then he can heal up.
Yeah, the wild just causes 2 to somebody within 3. You can
Nice.
a person for each wild.
Gotcha.
Oh,
So Magneto took another 2 there.
yikes.
But yeah, so obviously he's going to use Hood to heal
Finger
up
goes into Magneto.
Dormammu, so he can use Dormammu later.
Good way to get around his crazy high mystic
Then
defense.
this
Just
is going to
automatic
be a
damage.
magic hands attack.
Whoa, we got 2 crits and a wild. 2 crits rolled into 2 skulls, so.
And with the cover, Juggernaut is still going to take 2 from some hex guns, and
he
he gets
said
the rapid fire.
Didn't he say that was the Magneto? Either way, one of them took 2 damage there.
Oh yeah, he rolled 6 dice, so probably.
Taylor, was that in the Magneto? Okay, was, yeah.
All right, only 2
Not nearly as
that
good.
time. He's going to block it all with the cover,
It was a free attack, so.
right? And this is where we get the black arts. Yep, there it is.
Assume.
On Dormammu, healing him for 3, which is going to bring him down to only 2 damage taken.
He had taken that much?
Yeah.
Medusa. Blackheart's Medusa.
Oh,
In a Medusa.
Interesting choice. I didn't even realize. Oh, because she got hurt by Magneto.
gotcha. Oh, she was sent 1.
Oh, I didn't realize she was that hurt.
And you can only use that once a turn or only once per target.
I think it's once a turn. I don't think he's got any power left anyway after.
Yeah, after an empowered Dark Lightning. And
Back
yeah.
to both of those.
And then power failed. Dormammu caused 1.
Gotcha.
So close. Now she's back to 4 left. So that makes sense why he didn't do it on Dormammu. Dormammu could take a little bit more, especially since Magneto's already gone.
Yeah.
You go with next here. Go right with Jugs. Go with Jugs go after Dormammu, or
Maybe Scarlet Witch. Just potentially try to take.
I don't know how I feel about Scarlet Witch versus Bill on that point. Like, yeah, she's a 5 threat, but
Magneto patching up Juggernaut for 5.
oh, that's a swing.
So that's Magneto using Patch Up for the full effect, getting 5 damage off of Juggernaut.
Hexbolt into Bill.
And then we're going to Hex Bolt into Bill. This is what I thought was probably the way to go. Showing 3 on the dice with a crit. Turning it into 4. No skulls. And Bill will pay to reduce. And blocked 1, so he'll only take 2. from Scarlet Witch there. No skulls, so no special conditions.
Bill doesn't like a little bit of slapping around here because you get a little power on him. You can throw that fist building at her.
And he's going to get right in there with that aggressive.
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch is
Honor bound. He's not aggressive. He just knows that fight honorably in close combat.
doing it a second time here. There's a skull. Showing 4 again.
Sorry, 4.
Ben, Scarlet Witch better.
And only blocking 1 here. Reducing it again, so he'll take another 2.
Ooh, that's not. That'll give her enough power to throw the building instead.
And that'll give her with 4 power.
Because she can throw size 4, right?
Yep. Sure can.
As a 5 threat, I'd hope so. Yep, throwing that fist building, it sounds like. Yep, there it goes. Bill didn't get a chance to throw it.
And he's going to brace it.
Drop it on his head. No damage.
Great call. I mean, 4 on Bill. He was probably going down from that. Teeny weeny little polka dot fist building that he threw at Beta Ray Bill today. I should have been a little bit better. Right?
Well, if this explodes, it's 3 inches for 1 square. This is 6 inches for D3.
So, back over to the Dark Dimension, and who he will deploy from that Dark Dimension to dastardly deathify his deponents. Happening right now.
It was going strong for a minute there, and then you cheated on a couple words.
What? Deponents is a word.
I like death. What was it? Deathify?
Deathify.
That was okay. I guess it was just one word then, just the last one.
Deponents?
Yeah.
That's a word.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you playing in the game? Oh, deponents.
Summon the storm in the Scarlet Witch.
Is it like Phil's last name? It's a D apostrophe opponents?
Correct. We're going to summon a storm directly into a Scarlet Witch. And that's going to be
Bam.
3 on the...
Phil got 4 there.
I mean, that's great defense.
Yeah. Yeah, blocking 3. We got 5 now.
So 2 are going to go
2
through.
going through. Shocked. I heard him say.
Yeah, she is a shocked Scarlet Switch.
Oh, he re-rolled those 2. That's what it was, because she's flying.
Deponent law, a person who makes a deposition or affidavit under oath. Wait, is that actually a really word?
Oh, come on. But it's not the same thing here.
It doesn't matter. It fits. It fits. The
Deponent
alliteration
makes a
stays true.
I can't even say it. Deposition.
And then she's going to give him a little bit of a curse, which is going to add judgment to him, so he will no longer gain power for damage received.
Well, that's actually not too bad because I think he's only got 1 or 2 stamina left anyway before he flips.
The rules were it had to be a word. You can't just change the rules.
What rules? There's no rules.
You can't skip lunch, Dan.
I know. I'm eating some pizza.
Okay. Another decent.
Oh, they picked those up quick.
Yep. I think it was a wash. Nothing. Judgment is such a fun condition. I love it. I love to judge people, too. I also like Ronan the Judge Coozer, which is someone that accuses jacuzzis. Yeah.
He accuses people while in a jacuzzi.
Correct.
It's like all that.
And then he brings them to court, and they just might get deponented.
Instead of speaking French, he speaks Cree.
Beta Ray Bill cast, go on, get. Frozen meter.
Beta Ray Bill is going to chuck her.
He said, come on, get.
He says, this witch empty.
He's a big chuckle.
Yeah, he is actually a big chucker.
It's also a type of verb, so you can deponent somebody?
So it's an action upon... Marsupial, it's just an absolute MVP.
Richie, come on.
He took 2 twice. What a good guy. What a good guy.
Well, regardless if it's a word or not, it still didn't make sense in the attempted sentence.
Can't change the rules. It doesn't need to make sense. Most of what I say doesn't make sense.
So bad. That's what I like about Richie. He doesn't play one side. He's going to cover both equally. True neutral.
Yeah. A real wild card.
He's chaotic neutral, I think.
I think I'm lawful chaotic. I think he's chaotic lawful.
You can't be both.
Yes, you
That's
can.
not how it works.
Yes. Okay, only showing 3 on Juggernaut. Medusa blocking 2. Only taking 1.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. That would have killed her if she didn't get Dark Arts.
But no, it's a newer one, as they've been discussing changing and removing not affiliations, but alignments.
Alignment, yeah, for Pathfinder 2.
Lawful,
D&D's doing it too.
lawful chaotic is someone that plays by their own rules in a described type of chaos. So it's like, listen, I'm an absolute wild card, but I won't do this. Lawful chaotic.
Okay.
Chaotic lawful is someone that uses those laws to create chaos.
Oh, all right. I like those explanations.
They're only at that point if they get shot at there.
No matter what the rules. I heard about your use of the rules against him in Blood Bowl the other day to get status at the Twitch back.
Dude, I know. That's, like I said, very specifically, you getting mod back was a super chaotic lawful play.
So good. All righty.
I'm lawful slapful. The rules are there to provide order. And I will fully use the entire area that law is in.
Oh, okay. Jesus.
And where are we at here? It looks like...
All right.
No. Juggernaut is still going, right?
So we're gonna do you know who I am? Hood into Dark Daddy Dormammu. Yep. I listen.
He's taking 3 here and blocking 1, 2, 3. Do skulls count? No, they don't in dodges.
Correct.
No, he's got 1 left.
Yeah, 1 left.
He's got 1
Dormammu
left.
sitting at
Is
1.
Juggernaut out of stuff he can do? Yeah, since he doesn't, he's not on his interest side. He doesn't have a throw on his card.
He plays the protected card.
Yeah, so he doesn't have anything else he can do this activation, right?
Right, because he plays protected.
So helpful.
That's what he did.
Could you imagine?
And Juggernaut.
Okay.
All right, go with Dormammu.
Dormammu.
He's got an activation with 1 stamina. That's all he needs.
What a live. That feels weird.
All right.
Well, we're just gonna do this because you have energy. It's funny.
Are we gonna incantation of obliteration?
That's all I like to do.
And we're gonna go into Juggernaut with the incantation of obliteration. And we're gonna be fishing for some stuff here. Ooh, they're showing 2. Whoa! So we're showing
so many wild.
2, 4, 6, 7 with a crit, getting the shield. No skull though.
No skull for Dark Miasma.
No.
So he's blocking 3. Still taking 7. He's taking at least 4. Assuming he's paying 1 to reduce it to 3.
Did Dorm player bring Smash? Yes. Sure did. So he doesn't get the follow-up attack.
That's really too bad.
And we're going to roll that same thing right back.
Oh my god.
So it's almost like he gets the follow, but he's got to pay for it again.
Correct.
He's got a chance. I see a skull this time.
Wow, great
No
block so
crit,
far,
though.
So showing 3, and then with cover, that's going to be 4 blocks.
So close again, but no crit this time.
So on the block for 4.
So he's going to take 3 more.
Nice punch to reduce it to 2.
He's going to only take 2 with that.
What's
Magnetic
that put?
refraction just doing heavy work.
Yeah, for real.
Heavy work.
Those cover saving 1 every time is massive. And to not get the trigger again.
Yep.
Like, yeah, he needs 4 triggers, but with that many dice.
There's so many Deeses, Mises, Mices, and Spices. Dormammu got in there and tried to apply splices. But what else does he do? Does he have anything else on his healthy side? Does he have throws
Teleport.
or teleport?
No, he has a throw.
Patch up Dormammu 3.
Okay, Dormammu is going to patch up Hood. Or, nope, the other way around. Hood is going to patch up Dormammu for 3.
I like that.
Which is going to put... Dormammu has
Is it
10?
4?
Okay.
You're within 8.
Is he at 8? What's his health on his healthy side?
10. Yeah, 10, 12.
So 9 down to 6 then.
Thought he had 1 left.
Yeah.
You healed him for 3, so he's got 4 left. That's what I was saying.
How do you... 9 minus 3 is 6.
Yeah.
What?
He had 1 left. He was at 9. He just patched up for 3.
Yeah, I'm saying he's got 4 left.
No, it's
4
6.
stamina left.
He's got 6, Dan.
He's got 6 on him. He's got 4 left.
It's 6.
That's what I just
Dan,
said.
what? Dan, it's 6 left. He's at 6, not left.
Yeah, we're saying the same thing in a different way.
No, he has 6 damage on him.
Yes.
But he only has 4 left. So get it?
But he has 4 left.
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
No.
There's 4 damage left.
Do you understand what's happening?
What game is this?
This is the strangest Legion game I've ever seen.
All right, so this is going to be Pyro going, I believe.
He's over by the taxi. It took me a second to find him. He's been just hiding in the
With
back,
a
like, don't hit me, please.
That's 2 crits, showing 2 hits, converting both. Wow, 2, 4, 6.
Versus 1. Yikes.
And this was into Bill, so he's going to pay for the reduction.
Beta Ray takes 2 and is dazed.
Oh, gotcha. So that'll be a dazed Beta Ray Bill. I might have triggered some form of beta with
Man, he just dobbied the hell out of him.
Yeah, he did. So Taylor's saying that he just dobbied him. He's referring to My Hero Academia, but I took it as a Harry Potter reference, and that Pyro was applying a sock to Beta Ray Bill.
He did. He set him free. Now he can just leave.
Mm-hmm.
But not yet, because he still has his interest.
Does Pyro go up there, though, and contest that point? Scarlet Witch is already gone.
I mean, he might as well.
No one else is getting
He'll
it.
get clobbered next turn, but
Oh, yeah.
point now, at 0-0, you need points.
Yep. You hate to see it, Chuck.
Not like you can shoot anybody else from here.
I actually don't know if he can get all the way up there or not.
I'm not sure either. It's hard to tell from here. The medium movement's always a lot longer than I think it is.
Actually, that is, in fact, the way to beat Ben, is also play Brotherhood and just go out of your way to use the spender. It'll break his head.
Just doesn't know how to handle it.
He just won't understand.
Totally viable tactic.
It is, and then you put stun on the enemy Magneto with the spender, so he can't get all that power.
Oh.
Even though he only gets 1 power at a time left from throwing stuff and stuff breaking.
I'm sure. Alrighty, so he's just hanging out, huh?
Yep, he said Pyro is a coward and is just going to hang out.
I don't blame him.
Well,
Pyro's pretty squishy. I do really like Pyro, though. I like him in my Criminal Syndicate.
Husa Mamusa, it's time for Medusa.
Especially for Flame Wall, to give him root and stun, or root and... What's the other one? Is it stun? Root and stun? Or slow?
What?
My brain broke.
Oh.
The Flame Wall that he does. Root and what?
Slow.
Is it slow? I forget which S one it was.
I think, anyway.
Chat will let us know, because I forgot now. I was talking about it earlier. I know the root is the important part.
Yeah, the root's the funny part.
You're rooted.
Get rooted.
It's also
Do the root.
Pushed or advanced by the special effects.
Show me the root.
yeah, it says
It's like, oh, they're double checking something here.
yeah, you push it. So we will use break that.
All right, so an update from T. O'Brien. The Gamorons
That's a good one, too.
have a 1-1 split with the Montreal Shark Tank. It's going to come down to Evan versus Nick Menard.
Ooh.
That is close.
Oh, okay, cool. That's so free. Okay.
Nice punch 0, great bash.
All right, Braid Bash did not trigger.
Bunch of nothing.
Nice punch down to nothing.
Nice punch. Oh, that's like the opposite. Nice punch. I know what I mean.
Listen, I got you. He's got a thick troll hide.
There's no Ulick out there.
He has intense physical conditioning.
There's no Kingpin either.
He's built to take it.
They're gonna go with
You can do this all day.
shoot. What's Crossbones? Inured to Pain.
Inured to Pain. So he's gonna Braid Bash again.
Might as well, right?
Yeah.
Oh, she threw him. Nice. Throw Magneto in the Juggernaut. Magneto takes 1. Magneto's only size 2.
So Magneto's just gonna take 1.
It's easy to forget with that big base and all that stuff going on in his base. He isn't a size 2 character.
Juggernaut's gonna make the dodge roll. He's gonna take the whole thing.
Can he nice punch? He just said he's nice punching. Nice punch is anytime you take damage, right?
Yep.
Because it's a pay to reduce.
Because you can do it for bleed.
Yeah.
Hey, he's live at 1.
He's still
Juggernaut.
kicking at 1.
Live at 1.
I think she's got one more action though. She could try to Braid Bash him one more time, maybe.
But if I daze remember, then I get both those points. So I'm just gonna.
So he's thinking right now about who he goes after, whether it's going to be Magneto or Juggernaut.
Magneto.
Into Juggernaut.
Yep, one more try to do that 1 damage. Good, decent chance to do it. Not with that roll though.
Oof.
Only 2.
So reroll 2
And
blocks
then with
1.
the cover or nice punch. Yeah, there's multiple ways to reduce that to 0.
Shucks, so close.
It happens to the best of us. You get a little greed, you know what I mean?
She takes damage from bleed.
Oh, she's bleeding?
She's bleeding from dark arts.
So as
Still
we go into
0-0.
round 3, no one has scored a point yet.
Man, I
one
thought these guys had to play this game. They haven't scored any points.
No points. 0 points. Honestly, it's been super convenient for me. I've had to update so little things on the screen.
Right? All you do is change the round number.
Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it, guys. These guys I would have these guys back again, for sure.
Absolutely.
For sure. I do love nice punching bleed damage. Just a picture of Juggernaut taunting his own blood. I like that. It reminds me of the cop from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Like when he's crying at one point and he like looks really meanly at the tear and it goes back into his eye. All right.
Actually, I haven't seen that. Seen little bits of it.
It's pretty good. Got a bunch of good food puns.
There's a leak in the boat.
They need to make you guys work a bit harder, right? No. This is perfect for like that post-lunch lull too, where like you're a little bit lower energy.
We did specifically ask for a matchup that could potentially give a little bit longer of a game. So 0-0 tied and going into round 3. Good spot to be. Something tells me we're not going to get to 16 this game.
We'll give it away.
Magneto summons a bunch of garbage, throws it at Medusa, and she's dazed.
Wow.
Yep, so Magneto dropped a construct. He's activating first, ends up going for a throw, throws it at Medusa. She does end up dazing from that.
Looks like we're going with a reverse. I'm assuming reverse polarity into Dormammu. He's got 1 left, so.
Showing 4 here. That's a dazed Dormammu. I think we might have. Some scores after this one.
Yeah, I think we'll finally get some points on the table.
He was scared. All right, now we're going to reverse polarity on the Hoodimus Rex.
Yeah, he could get 3 dazes in a row here.
Showing 2 here with a skull, so you can't re-roll that one. Hood getting a crit. Only blocking 1. Re-rolling all that stuff. Only converts 1, so taking 2. He's alive at 1. Tons of fun.
Yeah, because reduces that down.
It's so weird. If only Magneto could do something else on his turn to do 1 more damage. Oh, he has 2 left. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, Nick, he specifically said that he was playing Pyro very cautiously. Brian update says Pork Roll Protocol looks to be in charge in their round.
Nice.
Good for them.
Love to see those NJ boys doing well.
A spender. That could do it. That could daze multiple characters at once.
You love to see it, Chuck. So I think we got to go Hood. And where's that Hood going to go, though? Where'd you come from? Where'd you go?
What the hood doing?
And he's gonna raise your talons into Juggernaut.
Yeah, the Juggernaut was on 1, right? So
Juggernaut's gonna be
chance.
blocking at least 3 here, potentially 4.
let's see. Well, Phil got 2 crits there.
No wild for the Pierce.
He did get 1 more, so he's got 4. I think that's just enough.
Okay, so he'll block 3 and then he'll
Nice punch
He
down to
did block
nothing.
3.
Yeah.
He wants to live.
He just can't do it.
The magnetic refraction,
Oh, it's back again.
right? That's why you go with Magneto first. Especially in a scrum like that.
You can only put it up on his activation. How do you get it
Actually,
back?
no, that's not true. I think if you're still Brotherhood and he's still alive, you get it back.
As long as Magneto.
Oh, now we're popping off. That's gonna.
There you go. That'll do it.
Too.
Overkill.
Yeah, still no wild for the Pierce or the blade.
Doesn't need it with that
I
many.
know. I gotta use it while we have Mag on the table. They are still a rare sight even after Malekith's righteous fix. Yeah. Yep. So that is Juggernaut dazed. Could
Transforms back.
killed or dazed a character, so he's gonna flip to his regular side.
I think right now that gives Phil the researcher. So I'm pretty sure Magneto's not on it, and everybody else is dazed.
Yep. So still Bill, Pyro, and Scarlet Witch left to go.
Yeah, Bill's in trouble.
Well, I hate to see it, Chuck. But that Beta Ray Bill is not looking too... Actually, it's kind of looking like a beta right now up against Scarlet Witch.
Whims of Chaos.
Whims of Chaos. Turn, turn, turn. Tell us the special conditions that Bill's going to learn.
This one I definitely didn't remember.
So what did the Whims of Chaos do?
All right, so she can spend any number of power to play this card. Choose one non-dazed character within 3.
I know what it does. I just was curious what it went.
I didn't remember.
Oh, remove
I'm reading
the
it
shock.
mostly for me.
Gotcha. Not because... All right, so the shock is no longer on the Scarlet Witch, rolling 2 crits and a hit, converting neither. So that's just 3.
But nothing,
But
nothing
no, it
blocked.
did convert 1 because 1's a skull. So 3
right.
go through.
So I got a skull.
Oof.
I'm gonna put.
All right, and with that trigger, that will be a hexed Beta Ray Bill.
He's in trouble.
And this time, with feeling.
She's very rotating.
Ooh. Gotcha. Popping off with 2 crits, converting neither. 4 blanks for things. And he's going to reduce it down to 1. No skulls there either.
1 left.
And she is.
He is hurt.
I don't know if she's close enough to throw anything on him, but yeah, that's Beta Ray is going to obliterate probably Pyro.
Pyro wasn't injured, right? He's still healthy.
Correct. Yeah, Pyro hasn't been touched yet. It's a picky little Pyro.
You can also press fire. You guys. I can't throw Bill.
All the regular guys indirect too.
Looks like he's moving up.
He was effectively what the question was there was he wanted to aggressive to be able to save some of his efficiency. So he asked the range of the throw on Scarlet Witch so he could use the aggressive, get a little bit closer, but still be outside of having that car thrown at him.
Yeah. Couldn't
Because
afford that right now.
very realistically could have just KO'd Bill. He does still have... No, he's already used the brace.
Yeah.
He does still have Smash, Scuttlebutt on me, Fall Back. But Patch Up is also gone.
He's got most of his cards left.
Yeah.
I don't know if James has any. I think he's used all of them.
Correct. He would lose priority here, though, if he does take down this Pyro.
He can't afford that. I don't think. And how much he got beat up this turn.
Yeah.
Shorty
What,
Paint
Pyro?
Studios.
All right, so we're going to storm into Pyro.
Pyro, man, I'm telling you.
And that's a pop off.
That's a heck of a roll. You're 5.
Yep.
He's got cover from the car.
He has cover from. Oh no, he doesn't have cover from Magneto.
You're from the taxi.
Just one.
Just one?
Wow.
That was a heck of a defense roll.
His first favorite, Gambit.
Wait, Magneto isn't Ben's favorite character? Oh, Colossus.
Hey, eat a car.
How'd I forget
So he
that?
threw a car at Pyro. Pyro will take all 3.
Poor guy.
That's going to leave Pyro at 1.
He's down to 1.
I think it just...
Man, what's that like, getting characters down to just 1 left?
Could he teleport to the middle and just lay into Magneto? And then teleport back?
Bill only has 1 power.
Yeah, it's a 200.
All right, Bill is sitting at 1 single power.
Happy accidents.
Alyssa asks, even if you load up Colossus with 10 power, he still sucks, right, Dan?
Nah, he did great that game. He did a lot of bodyguarding for others. Reducing damage and whatnot.
Did he actually bodyguard that game?
Yeah, a couple times. And then he did some X slams because he could.
Oh, that's
I
right.
threw some terrain, like,
Yeah, he can't do that without power.
true.
Everyone says.
Throwing terrain's great.
Well.
3 holes in the ground.
Alright, so he activates the portal.
He activates the portal,
Zips all the way to the bottom.
goes to the bottom.
Somebody's on that point again. Is he gonna give it to you?
That's going to get him a couple of those points back, though. Pyro.
Researcher worth 2 on its own, or only when it gets to the other point? Is it worth 1
Researcher
right now?
is worth 2.
Okay.
Normally. Bill says, peace, hey guys, I'm out.
We got just Pyro left?
Yep.
With 1 stamina? Oh, he must have moved already because I can't see him now.
He did. There he is, right next to Hood.
Oh,
like
there he
dead
is.
It's like, does he?
Firewall on the hood.
Firewall on the Hood. No.
Oh, it gives him root and slow.
But now it costs 4 power to heal somebody. That's a lot.
That's a lot of power.
It is a lot of power.
Oh, we finally got some
we
points.
have points.
This is a major
Not
update,
trying to-
everybody.
not-
Breaking news.
Brotherhood, and 1 for Dark Dimension.
Ah, they're both on the board. Whoa.
It was looking like that might not have been the case initially.
Yeah, good move by Beta Ray Bill. Because Pyro definitely could have just KO'd him.
So we're going
Good chance.
into round 4 with the score being 1-3.
This could be a big swing, too, because Phil has priority here, and Medusa and Dormammu especially are just got to be overflowing with power.
Yeah,
Medusa
I kinda...
will take a hit in the power phase, but... And around 3... Well, no, it's 3-1. Ben said it's 1-0, but no, it's 3-1. I think it wasn't updated yet.
Gotcha.
Still typing it in. But yeah, the fact that there's only been 4 points scored total after 3 rounds.
Yeah. 4 rounds, 4
Pretty
points
funny.
scored. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, it just went down to the next line.
wow, that's dumb. That's dumb and silly.
So if you're Phil, you just go right with Dormammu and try to remove as many activations this round as you can. I mean, you're not in danger of like losing the game at this point with points, obviously.
Right?
I mean, typically by the time you get to round 4, it's like, okay, I have to keep them from scoring X amount of points.
Yeah.
But when you have to say I have to keep them from scoring 13 points, not a problem.
I mean, personally, I think with Juggernaut on his flip side, where he's no longer as good against Mystic, I think you smash and an incantation of obliteration and blow up Juggernaut and then go after him. Hey, X-Taxes, thank you.
Anniversary.
Dormammu is not of this dimension.
Just to smash, you gotta be within range 1, right? So get within range 1 of that turret to have 3 dice.
Yep.
Size 3 there.
Seeing if he can fit anywhere he can. That's exactly what he's doing. Now we're going to see that smash. This is the round.
That could potentially, if he rolls hot, that could do it in one attack. Unlikely, but
Or one round of attacks.
one round definitely. And he's got the power to do it twice, right? What is that, 4? Or is it 5? Even if it's 5, well, not
Here
with
is the
smash.
smash.
I can play a little Smash on Dormammu.
And he's going to do it to that Hydra turret. That's going to add 3 dice to this incantation.
It does cost
obliteration.
5, so he's not going to be able to afford to do it twice with smash.
Correct.
But, I mean, do that, and then his builder could
And
potentially
he's
be
doing
enough.
it onto Juggernaut.
It makes
with
it
no-
11 dice.
With no helmet.
Yeah, the no helmet. Because that reduces his mystic down to what, 2 or 3? I think it's 2. I mean, even if it's 3, that's not. Can he nice punch this? Yeah, it's not like that. Let me natty.
Hey, X-Factor. That's a whiff on the roll.
Well, he's got 4. He's only blocking 1, 2. So he's going to do 2 damage. Oh, the skulls. I keep forgetting the skulls count. So it's 6.
Is that 1 shy?
He's got 8 on both sides, so
Takes 5. Gotcha.
that's enough to take him out with a builder potentially.
Yeah, but that's not what you want there.
No, he should have been able to do more. That was an unfortunate roll for Dormammu.
Okay.
There we go.
Just KO him. That's
Shadow
what
Bolt.
we're going for. He's blocking 2.
Blocking 2. Phil's got to roll hot here. Actually quite good. 6.
5, 6.
With a crit.
7.
7. I think that might do. 7. I think that does it, even with nice punch.
All right, and that is a KO to Juggernaut.
Wow. Dormammu needed that.
Yeah.
Phil needed that. That was crazy. To go from 8 stamina.
Age of Apocalypse is dope. Nightcrawler in Age of Apocalypse, Juggernaut in Age of Apocalypse. There's
Age
so
of
many.
Apocalypse slaps so hard.
Yep.
They nailed that. I reread it every couple of years. I got the Ultimate Collections,
Yeah.
which does it all in order, which is really dope. I'm missing one volume of it. I can't remember which one off the top of my head. Volume 2 or 3. So I missed a big chunk of the story.
So, in doing that too, before Magneto goes, having priority there was so impactful because no cover. That would have been 2 more damage reduction.
Yeah,
Which would be an alive Juggernaut right now.
That's a massive swing. Hood is still and Bill have both been a very precarious spot and could be removed really quickly. Magneto could remove both of them when he goes.
Yep.
But those two compared to Juggernaut is kind of like, whoa.
Yep. But I mean, just imagine with that smash, he set himself up so well to be able to take out Juggernaut, daze Magneto, daze Pyro.
I don't want to sound like I'm taking sides, but that was just a well done turn by Phil.
Hood goes down from reverse polarity.
And there goes Hood. Yep, Magneto took him down with reverse polarity.
I mean, popping off of 4 even before the rerolls and stuff with 2 crits. He was going to add 2 more dice to that and then reroll them all.
We're gonna throw a car.
Throwing a car, Medusa,
Hit Medusa with a car.
bonk. Medusa doesn't really care. She doesn't care at all, actually.
Yeah, she says she's fine.
No, she just catches it with her hair and sets it gently outside of the game area.
I can't count how many times I said 1 comic before bed. It's 3 a.m. and I'm still moving on to the next issue.
Right?
Especially like I use Marvel Digital Comics Unlimited on my phone, and it's easy to just sit in bed and read for hours doing that. All right, we're getting another reverse polarity. He is blocking. Oh, he threw.
She takes 1 from the dumpster.
1 from the dumpster.
0 from the car.
0 from the car.
And you can't re-roll with polarity here with her hair.
Okay. Now we're gonna reverse polarity into
Okay, and a reverse
Medusa.
polarity.
Oh, wow. 3 crits? Medusa's blocking 3, but he rolled 3 crits and a wild.
She only takes
Oh, she can't add crits with her hair either?
No, he's hexed.
Oh, he's hexed as well.
And you can't modify dice against her.
Right, so he couldn't
can't get the
re-roll it,
rerolls.
and he couldn't add dice from the hex. That's wild. So she took 2 total. Wow.
Okay.
That's crazy. That is a huge swing for Phil.
Do you assume Bill's gonna die and you just get in there and try to murder Pyro and...
Normally, I would say he's fine, but with the portal, they could... Pyro or Scarlet Witch could get over to him pretty easily and take him down. So... Oh, he's going with Medusa. Moving to the middle. She could just bop Pyro a bit. And then he's got that... He's got the... I keep trying to call it Senator. It's the Researcher. Phil has pretty convincingly right now. Thinking about some stuff here.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's playing split ends onto Dormammu. Move him around. That moves him around, right? Or split ends the spender.
Mm-hmm.
That's the. Is it an AOE?
Mm-hmm.
AOE 2.
Nice. So hitting.
So, and very important interaction there too. James forgot to activate magnetic refraction at the end of his turn.
We're gonna start with Magneto.
And going on to Magneto first.
So what is the actual shot?
Showing 2, 3.
Magneto's throwing 4 crits on defense.
Only 3, but you can blend that a couple times.
Doesn't even need. Doesn't care about Hex when you roll 4 successes.
Right.
The Pyro now.
And now into Pyro.
Pyro blocks 1. Medusa does 1, 2, 3, 4 before the crit. It's enough, but don't even need the extra die from the crit. He's dazed. And James's only real play is to move Scarlet Witch up, teleport, try to get to that middle, or I don't know if she can get there in one. Yeah, she can get there in one move, I think. Move up and try to KO Bill.
And then it's before damage is dealt is the place. So it's going to move Pyro.
So, she's not going to spend... and Royal Decree.
All right, so we're going to Royal Decree here.
Place her within 1. Oh, so she can pick up the thing that Pyro dropped.
Yep.
Oh, that guy.
And now she's both contesting.
Yep.
And on both the Researcher and the Seal.
Yeah, the Researcher moved last turn. That's what it was. Pyro didn't drop anything. Silly me.
Yes, Phil has been using the reroll.
I do. Okay.
Just because Scarlet Witch and Bill left, so Phil is going to lose priority this round, but I think it's worth it to have taken out Juggernaut.
Yeah.
She's moving up.
And that Hex.
Double move to go on the Researcher.
The Medusa versus Magneto thing, too, is just no rerolls. Getting Hex on him, too, so he can't explode crits was a great call. That is how, in fact, you get around Magneto.
Yeah.
And he's still trucking damage on him.
Scarlet Witch moved up to get on the Researcher because she's healthy. James has that.
Throwing garbage at Medusa.
And I'm going to throw some stuff at the Queen herself. He's going to block all of
Medusa
it.
blocks 3. I love how Taylor says it, throwing garbage.
I guess it's Bill.
I just get into the Researchers, tossing garbage everywhere.
Bill's on the point, rolling the place though.
Bill gets to go wherever he wants, and Bill's going to
go over here and try to daze Scarlet Witch, maybe. Yeah. So he's on. So he'll get that point, and I think he's going to try to daze Scarlet Witch here, maybe.
Yeah.
He's got to be pretty okay on power still. He didn't do a lot last turn.
He's going to punch her with a hammer.
Punch her with a hammer, Stormbreaker here.
I mean, still on a push on this bad boy. She's going to block 2.
He was supposed to be.
Oh, because the skull.
3. Okay.
3 versus 2. She takes 1.
Wild, so she's stunned. Man, yeah, for real. Mag's not shaking the Hex before attacking Medusa was bad. You can't go in without crits and rerolls. Yeah, it's rough. But he still rolls 4 crits.
Right.
Consider him judged.
All right, so now Beta Ray Bill is going to be rejudged.
Rejudged. She judged him once. Should do it again.
And yeah,
I was
Ben, I
just
think
gonna
that's exactly what he's
Give
doing.
her a toss again that worked so well the first time. Say how?
This witch empty.
Looking at the card, I think that one damage he did is all he needed to throw.
Yeah.
He might have one more on him. No, that was all the power he had, it looks like. Oh, he's
God
not throwing.
Hunter for 7 die.
Hunter. He does get to reroll 2 here. With
She only rolls 1.
crits. Oh, this might do. I think this worked out in his favor for sure.
That's 8 successes.
Damage. What?
She'll take 7 there. She will daze.
For sure. It's a lot of power for our next round. The last hurrah for Bill. That
But
was
does
a
she
good way to
float
do
him? Everything floats down here.
Just explode her, yeah. Or I throw her away, but you can just daze her.
So going into round 5, we're seeing a change of the pace for sure. That is going to give priority back.
5 to 3, Dark Dimension.
All right, 5-3 Dark Dimension after round 5. So this is going to be the last round. What can they pull up here? Unless they end tied. I guess it's not necessarily the last round. Probably the last round.
I don't think this will be the last round. They can go to round 6.
Oh wait, no,
They're definitely not getting to.
I don't know. I was thinking we were going into round 6 for some reason. We have at least 2 more rounds.
Who all from PCN made the trip? We have myself. Dan is here as well. A tactical tailor and his topply tummy, as well as Lindsay. And then some other honorable mentions are Brian Watson and Dylan Dyer.
PCN adjacent.
Yeah.
Friends of PCN? PCN friends.
They're in affiliation for PCN. With Under Your Skin.
Wrong one. Alrighty, so going into round 5. James has priority now. I'm going to just kind of assume I'll go with Magneto first. We'll see what he chooses to do. He's got a lot of options. Pyro's now injured. Magneto, what's he at? Magneto's got 1 left.
He's got 6.
He's got a lot of health. I forget exactly what, but he's got 1 left. So I'm assuming Magneto's going to go first here and throw Refraction up. Thanks, X-Paxis. We're having a great time. Posture check.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was leaning forward pretty hard there.
Yeah, getting into this one.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing 6 rounds with a Magneto spender.
Let's hope. We can only
1
hope,
round for
right?
every power his spender costs.
If he did it right now, I'm pretty sure he could hit Dormammu and Medusa with it. Off of 1. What is the A? Is it 2?
The what?
The area.
Yeah. A2.
Hi, Drake. Thanks, Ben. What is it? Looks like a researcher.
All right, so Scarlet Witch is going to throw a construct.
Scarlet Witch first. Interesting.
Bill is going to say, maybe, not today.
Wow, yeah.
Sure does.
Blocking all of it.
It don't matter.
You don't care. Nick says, shake hex, then spender. Optimal activation.
Oh, Phil correcting himself there. Good job.
Oh, nice.
So with those skulls showing 3 on Beta Ray, he's blocking 3.
What? This should not be taking this much to take him out. If he survives this activation, I will be shocked and amazed and a little appalled.
And on that as well, even though he rolled 2 skulls, Bill is immune to all the things that she can apply.
Because he's a cyborg. The one thing Scarlet Witch loves or hates is robots.
Yep.
Well, he's half robot,
So he hexed. So he got hexed.
still.
Hexed and judged.
All right, he was judged last round from attacking her.
And now we're getting the spender.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Bill can't stop that.
Yeah, that's a
7 with a skull.
and his
Bill's
crits
blocking.
His crits don't count.
They don't count at all.
Yeah.
He's blocking none. He's gone. Bye, Bill. He did a good job. Couldn't stand up to the barrage of Scarlet Witch. I'm surprised we don't see her more often. She's so good.
She's good. She pops up at certain higher threat games for Brotherhood, I think on a somewhat regular basis. And depending on the extracts, too. Like, if you're not being forced to go, like, Toad, Pyro, and Quicksilver, potentially, for, like, Legacy Virus or...
He can use his helmet Oh, if you do one.
All right. Phil's got Dormammu and Medusa left. So while he's up a couple of points, he's still in a rough spot.
Yeah.
I feel like they both are.
Correct.
It's like Magneto got thrown into Pyro. Going Medusa first here?
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right, Pyro's going to try to dodge this bad boy. He's going to block 1.
Takes 2. Magneto takes that.
Blocked 1.
Oh, doesn't that daze Magneto then? Yes. He was at 1 left. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that's why he went with Medusa here. Auto daze Magneto.
And this is a builder.
And she can have her way with Pyro. Get rid of another activation. Who cares about losing priority at this point? You can score a bunch of points. Just 1 goes through.
Yeah, good on him.
So it's funny looking at the dice quick. It looks like a much better roll because there's a bunch of faces showing, but 2 of them are skulls, so nuts.
Yeah, taking jugs and which can be.
You got the push and then attacking again.
Oh, and then the flurry. Whoa. That's a Dark Dimension roll there.
Right. Triple fail.
And that is a Pyro-Gonimus
We
Madonimus.
talked about how he could be squishy, and there he goes.
K.O.
It's funny, though. I feel like it took the same amount of effort to KO. Oh, no, there was a tactics card involved. To KO Juggernaut as Pyro.
Yeah.
Almost.
So that's no more activations left for Brotherhood either.
Yeah, they're done for the round. So Phil just has Dormammu. So he probably wants to teleport to a different point to score 2 of the, or move to the researcher.
Double tap, probably Scarlet Witch.
Oh, right, she
and
can still
then
attack Scarlet Witch.
Not of this dimension to place himself in next to the Royal Decree.
Saving power. Don't need to move. I like that a lot.
And then she's going to try to go to the bottom point. Great call.
Well, she's not done. Yeah, she should tell. It doesn't matter which point she goes to. She'll score it.
Yep.
So.
To try and go through.
You can spend that last power.
And it really kind of doesn't matter which portal he goes through here. Top or bottom is going to get him.
Yeah, so even if he doesn't roll well and his opponent and James places are... Oh, because he can place on the same portal? I thought it had to go to a different one. Double check and make sure it doesn't have to go to a different portal. It does have to go to a different portal.
Yeah, so it didn't really matter what he rolled there. He was like, I'm getting one of them.
Yeah, either way, no one else is on that point, so...
Yep.
So he's scoring 2 portals right now.
And through as her second action.
She only did 1. Oh, because the flurry. That was only 1 action on that?
That was a throw, a place.
Wow.
Braid bash that flurried, a shake, and a teleport.
What is this, Rogue? So many things in one activation.
And this is going to be, I believe... Oh, she doesn't even attack her. Oh, she's already dazed, right? Scarlet Witch?
Is she?
We're gonna end that round. 9-3.
9-3, Dark Dimension, Dark Daddies.
Wait, what?
Almost double digits.
How is she dazed? I totally am forgetting now. Because she went first.
Maybe she's not dazed. Maybe I was lying.
Oh, I'm confused. Well, yeah, why wouldn't you go attack her? Unless you just don't want to power her up at all?
That could be.
Because I think she used a lot of power that round. Curious. Again, I think Phil's a better player than I, so I'm going to default to his knowledge.
Yeah.
He's at, what's it, 9-3 now?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
369.
Dang, that's fine.
Because it's round 6. I get it.
Here's the good news. For the first time in this game, the total victory points are now worth more
than the round number?
Than the round number. Actually, I guess it was last round too, but there was a while where it wasn't.
Most of the game.
I only can pop in, but I hope you're having a good Timmer.
Streamerino.
I'm fine with Streamerino, but the Timmer's what gets me. Good to see you though, Sam. How was your trip, man? You make it down okay? He traveled back to the land of the Dr. D.
Looks like Magneto's going first, throwing some... Oh, Scarlet Witch, he says. Throwing those constructs.
Scarlet Witch throws garbage at Medusa.
Throwing garbage at Medusa.
The garbage attack. Long and yes. Just like me.
Medusa blocking 1, so takes 2.
Okay. Now we're going to throw some bolts of Hex in.
Hex bolt here. We got 3 so far.
4 or 3. Is there a skull I can't
I
see?
heard him say 4, but it looks like 3 from what we can see.
The shield looked like a
Blocking
skull.
done. Uh-oh.
Taking the whole thing.
She's very dead. KO.
Oh, KO'd. Yikes.
All right. Hope that Brotherhood gets what's coming up.
Dormammu's in a little bit of trouble now because she's got another attack here, and then Magneto could... He's got to do something to protect himself from Magneto.
So standard Brotherhood game where there's just like 3 pieces of terrain left on the field, and most of them are created by Magneto.
Right.
Sure was. Well, we're going to start off. What you guys get on crazy?
Okay, so what do you think? Max is innocent. Dormammu's in trouble because doesn't Magneto go up to like 8 stamina when he flips?
All right, we're gonna shadow bolt into Magneto. Magnetic refraction is back up, by the way.
Yeah, he's got 8 stamina on this side.
And he's gonna use 2 to use his Mystic Defense.
Ooh, blocking 2, but that gives Dormammu another success. I was looking at the wrong side. Never mind. Takes 1. And he saps. He's hexed again.
One up armor.
You do.
Okay. 3 wounds each, but -1.
Isn't that fun?
His name is Nito. That's true.
No, he didn't take Dark Restoration.
He did not.
It's in his roster. I remember reading it there.
All right, can he take him down?
I don't know. He did 1 there. So we got 7 to go.
Incantations of obliteration.
No breathing.
We got 5 or 6 Mystic Defense.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta hope that he doesn't roll crazy good.
No, we're good. Wow.
He rolled pretty well for Magneto.
He's blocking 3.
He's got 3 crits though.
Yeah, that's a lot.
No skull. Oh,
So
1 skull on
4 is
Magneto's
currently
side.
going through.
Oh, that. He got 10? I think, did that do it? He did it. He got just enough.
Wow.
He did 10 damage and Magneto blocked 3 because Magneto rolled a skull in his.
Holy cow.
Wow.
Talk about obliteration. That was almost an incantation.
No breathing.
No breathing.
And then he can just dark dement portal thing over to the thing.
And what happens at the end of the game? There's 2 people
he finally
alive,
got the
and they only want skulls.
He finally got the trigger, but there's nobody else in range.
Gosh.
Sorry, Ben. Magneto got KO'd.
Ooh, you didn't get your spender, Nick. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Sad story. We got 2 more games today. It could still happen. Actually, I don't think there are that many Magnetos here today, but it could happen. There's a chance.
There probably are.
They're saying there's a chance.
I think on a lot of the teams, one of the teammates is playing.
Out of 30 characters, I'd be shocked if Magneto wasn't taken often. But looks like that is Phil. 11-4 is the final score for Phil, the Dark Dimension Daddies.
Oh, what a great game. It looks like the other games for them.
I think they're done.
I think.
I'm not sure what the scores were there for the tournament's sake.
Let's go get an update from I gotta turn that sound
How
off.
do the teams do? Taylor's asking for us. That was a game. That was a good
that was a
game.
great stream game. Like just as far as things go, that was awesome.
Dark Dimension Daddies did a full sweep.
Swept. Oh,
Really?
Dark Dimension Daddies swept. They won all 3 games. That's crazy. Good
Wow.
for them.
Yeah, for real.
Wow. Wow. Did they sweep round 1? Or
No, they
it was
lost
2?
round 1.
Oh, they did lose round 1.
So listen, I wanted a
good
slower,
swing back.
tighter game that was going to go full 6 rounds. I was delivered exactly what I asked for.
You asked Brian, and he gave you what you asked for
Right.
sure.
Well, then it's difficult to actually kind of judge or gauge which of the 3, which
Oh, yeah, there was
matchup
no
you're
way to
gonna get.
actually know.
Right. But
Look, the other 2 games didn't finish that long ago either, but this was a really good one for stream because it really showed that like how much it matters with the little placements and things. Where what was it, 3 rounds? So no, it wasn't until round 3 we finally had a score.
correct. Yeah, we went into round 4 with 4 total victory
Right.
points scored.
Really good. I like Dormammu. He's cool.
But gosh, so I think the next round, because this one started at 1, I think we're only a handful of minutes away, like a pocket full of minutes from game 3.
We'll get some updates. Let you know how things are going.
So, and I did see that Brian was using Longshanks, so there might be a Longshanks for this.
What?
Brian is using Longshanks for this.
Is okay. So let's look at some of the other
What else is going on?
Find events.
Like 2 more.
find events. Do you want to find events? We can find events. The MCP event at BAO as well. Only had 20 players. But that's the first time MCP's been there.
I don't know if you guys know this,
What?
but Dormammu's not of this dimension. I just want to let you know. Like, Phil is really good at letting everybody know, but I just wanted to bring it to you guys. You heard it here first.
Did you know?
She can bite through steel?
No,
It's crazy, isn't it?
But Dormammu can't because there's no steel in his dimension.
It's just fire.
All right, Taylor, you need to apologize.
Why would
You've
I?
initiated ties into this game.
Oh no! Did Rob tie again?
No, but the Montreal Shark Tank ended up tying against the Gamorons.
That's my new favorite name.
Amazing.
It's a great name. Pork Roll Protocol did win their second bout as well, so they are now 2-0. Montreal Shark Tank with 1 win and a tie. Gamorons also with 1 win and a tie. Fantastic Four,
Step on this pizza.
1-1.
Don't step on the
Fast Cats and Furious Rhinos lost their second game. Cabal's Deep won their second game. The Fighting Mongooses 1-1. Dark Dimension Daddies now 1-1, and the Early Aughts Midwest Emo Compilation now 0-2. That doesn't make sense. There's only 1, 0, and yes, odd number.
Don't think about it too hard.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do the math.
You know, I think what it is that tying is of this dimension, which is why Dormammu won this game instead of tying. That's probably what happened there. Hey, do you guys remember that at the end of round 2 it was 0-0?
That was amazing.
I love this game. This game was amazing. 2 great players. I'm so angry at this game because none of it made sense. Nothing made sense. I just went around and I told a couple people and they were like, were they playing MCP? Or
They just forgot how to score points.
It's one of those ones like that happens a lot on Researcher and Gamma as well.
Yeah.
Because everyone's just clumped up and everyone's breaking even. One game isn't finished in the match. Oh, gotcha. They have 1 win and
I think
1
it just
loss.
shows it for the team, doesn't it? I don't know.
Yeah, it probably doesn't really update until.
I had a game like that. The first tournament I went to for MCP was in Syracuse, a little over a year ago.
Oh, I was looking at the
first
team
game
results.
I played was I don't think either of us scored for a round or 2, and we ended because we only managed to fit in 3 rounds because we were both relatively new to playing like that, and it ended like 4-2.
This is the lowest scoring game.
Right, which kind of hurt later for like tiebreaker stuff. And the next round I had to play Ben.
But just a clarification,
Met him for the
Nick
first time.
is right. So it is 1-1. It's coming down to Evan and Nick
Got it.
in that third game to decide who will win it.
They just not score points for rounds either.
I mean, happens to the best of us. How you doing? So we're going to take a quick, I think, 5-10 minute break. We'll be back by 3 o'clock because I believe that's when round 3 starts. Yeah, we'll see you very scary shortly.
Love you all. Goodbye.
Hey.
Love you. It's gonna be great.
Open app settings. Oh, they're already open, you big dummy.
I don't know if you actually transitioned.
I didn't. I sure didn't. Not that we're going to be back at 1. We'll actually be back much later than that because it's much after 1. Some might say we're actually going to be back at 3. See you soon.